KK Slider is a special character that has stayed constant in the game for the last 20 years. Named after the composer of the series, Kazumi Totaka, KK Slider is the go-to pupper for the music in the Animal Crossing series. He's been gracing our weekends for the last 20 years with the wondrous sound of auto-tuned Animalese. Why is KK such an important character, and how do you get the most out of him in this game? We really don't know too much about KK Slider, other than the fact that he just likes to play music. From train stations to cafes to the plaza, KK has performed in many places, but has pretty much stayed true to his hippie chill self. Except New Leaf. We don't talk about his DJ in a nightclub phase. That's secret. Players have always been able to request a song from him and listen as the credits roll. At the end of the mini-concert, the players will receive whatever song KK played for them. These songs can be placed inside a music player in the game and allows us to hear the wonderful workings of KK through our houses. And now, in New Horizons, throughout our islands. While KK Slider still plays basically the same role throughout the series, he has more of a prominent one in New Horizons. He is the main storyline. Finally, a promotion after all these years. Oh, what a good boy. After the player gets through the early game and lets their first campsite villager move in, Nook will bring up Project K. He believes having a huge celebrity like KK Slider appear on the island will draw more villagers to live there. All it takes is for us to ask the villagers if they want to move in. No one's ever decided to stay somewhere because a concert happened that one time. Although I wouldn't be surprised if people still tried to live in the desert at Burning Man. To avoid being embarrassed by the player's hard work, or lack thereof, Nook will only spread the word of our island to him if we reach at least a 3-star rating. I have a whole video explaining how to achieve 3 stars if you want to know the details on that. Once you improve your island in the eyes of Nook, KK Slider will leave positive feedback with Isabelle. He'll show up, perform, and from then on, KK will appear on your island every Saturday. There are 95 KK songs in the game. You can get them from KK every Saturday night or buy them from Nook Shopping. These change daily, so make sure you check the app frequently if you're trying to collect them all. In each game in the series, KK decides to hide a few songs from us. They're considered secret, and he will not play them unless you specifically request them by name. When you ask him to play a secret song, he'll have some cool dialogue questioning like how you know about the song, and then continues to play it for you even though it's apparently a long-kept secret that he hasn't released. Every installment in the series has different hidden songs to find. New Horizons has 3, called Animal City, which is based on the tune that plays in the city on the Wii installment City Folk, Drive-In, and Farewell. KK Slider also has invalid songs. If the player types the name of a song incorrectly, or just types something that is complete gibberish, KK will play a song that cannot be collected. These invalid songs usually end up being the secret songs in the following game. In New Horizons, these 3 invalid songs are listed in the code as Hazure 1, 2, and 3, with Hazure meaning failure in Japanese. Hazure 1 is a cover of the title themes from City Folk and Wild World, since, these literally have the same soundtrack. As for the other 2, we'll have to wait and see what they'll be titled in the next Animal Crossing game. It's a cool little addition to foreshadow soundtracks for the next game. I like the idea. It gets me excited for another Animal Crossing game in another 7 years. This is the part of the video where I usually talk about how the character's role could be improved. Even though KK Slider hasn't changed too much in the past 20 years, I don't feel like he should change. I enjoy the way he works. He's a nice, relaxing change-up on Saturdays. I like the secret songs and even the invalid ones. They add a little extra to an already cool character. Now that we can have KK music outside, I really don't need anything else from him. Is there anything you would want to change about KK? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!